Hello everyone. Today we'll be building palindrome checker. So I'll just explain it in very simple words. We'll be having one input. Suppose if we give a word or a phrase, it will say just below, and when we click on the button, just below it, it will say whether it is a palindrome or not. So let's start with creating the HTML. For the HTML, also let's create style file name style.css. For the index.html, let's create a very basic HTML. So I'll just give the title to palindrome checker, right? This is one thing. And let's start writing the HTML code. First, initially what I'll take is, I'll just make use of h1 tag. So I'll just give the name palindrome checker itself. So I'll just copy the same thing what I've given in the title and I'll just paste it over here. So next thing what I'll be doing is I'll just consider one input. Just take the input. I'll just give type text itself and ID. I'll just give input itself. So let's make use of BR. I'll just give 2 BRs. And next what I'll be doing is I'll be taking button and I'll make use of the on-click event. So I'll give check palindrome function. So let me give just check for the button name. So this is one thing. And let's also consider div tag. So I'll just give ID of result for this. I'll not give anything inside the div. So this is one thing. This is it for the HTML. So what I'll do is I'll just link the style tag, style sheet, and give the path and the name style.css. So this is one thing. Let's start writing the style. So it is very basic design. I'll just import the Poppins font. I'll just open the Chrome. So let me search for Poppins font. Sorry. Just click on the first one. Get font. Embed code. Import. So I'll just copy this. Paste over here. Let's consider body. So I'll just go again here. I'll just copy this one. I'll paste it over here. The primary font we'll be using is Poppins, and if it doesn't work, the secondary one will be making use of sans serif. So next what I'll be doing is I'll just give text align center, and also we'll write style for this one, ID result, right? Okay, and I'll just copy this one. As it is ID, we'll be making use of hash. I'll just paste this one. Font weight. Let's give bold. So this is one thing. This is it for the styles. What I have done is I have installed an extension called live server. So what this does is, so whenever we change something in the HTML, right? The changes are directly reflected in the browser. So it will be really helpful. You can install it as well. So next what I'll be doing is I'll just right click and click on open with live server. So let's wait for some time. So now it is just looking like this. So what we'll be doing with the JavaScript is, suppose if I enter a word or a phrase, right? So this has to just down the button, it has to show that whether the word or a phrase is a palindrome or not. So that we'll be doing with the help of JavaScript. let's start writing the JavaScript code. For that, I'll just create index.js file and just include the JS file inside the HTML by making use of script tag. So I'll just use script index.js and just move the index.js file the right. So let's start writing the JavaScript file. Just make use of the function. I'll give palindrome. So first what we are doing is we'll just remove non-alphanumeric characters and convert it to lowercase. I'll just comment it out and write. First we'll remove non-alpha numeric characters and convert to lowercase. For this, I'll just be making use of str. So I'll just take the parameter str over here. Str to lowercase, one thing, and I'll just make use of replace along with the regular expression. Did I miss something? So yeah. And next step, we will be reversing the string. So I'll just comment it out and write reverse the string. So for that one, I'll be considering the variable reverse str. Let's make use of split reverse and also join. So next what we'll be doing, let's check if the original and the reverse string are equal. If it is equal, then it will be palindrome, right? So let's check if the original and reversed strings are equal. So how we'll do that? We'll just return and check whether str is equal to reverse str, right? So this is one thing. Next, we'll check whether the word or the phrase is palindrome or not. How we will be doing that? I'll just copy this function name. So let's take one more function. I'll just copy this one. Let's start writing. First, we'll just get the input. I'll just make use of input variable and let's make use of document dot get element by id. So where does this come from? id input. I'll just copy this one and I'll paste it over here along with the value. Sorry, it's just value. And the next thing is I'll just take the variable name result def and I'll also make use of document dot get element by id result, where this result is coming from, this one, right? And result, that's it. Then if whatever we write in the input, the word or the phrase, whatever we give in the input, suppose it is a palindrome, we have to display along with the input, we'll be displaying it is a palindrome. Either the word is a palindrome or else we are displaying this word is not a palindrome. So for that one, I'll be making use of if condition is palindrome or input. Suppose if it is a palindrome, just make use of result div dot text content. I'll just give this so that it looks good. I'll be concatenating input I'll be closing this one is a palindrome. This is one thing. Else, if it is not a palindrome, then we'll be giving result div text content. Again, I'll be concatenating input is not a palindrome. So this is one point. This is it for the JavaScript. I'll just format it once. Let's go to index.html, right click and click on open with live server. So suppose if I want to give ma'am and check ma'am is a palindrome, it is giving. So next, if we check for any random word, I'll just give Bharadwaj. So when I click on check, it is given Bharadwaj is not a palindrome. Let's give any palindrome phrase. I'll just copy it from the online. Let's search for palindrome phrase. I'll just copy this one. Let's check for madam is hidden. Madam is a palindrome, right? It is giving correct. Let's randomly write something. I am Bharadwaj and let's just check I am Bharadwaj is not a palindrome. So everything is working perfect. This is it, guys. Thanks for watching.